Hey book friends, so this is video number 5 and I swear this is it. This is the moment I've been waiting for because I've been dying to talk about this book for the longest time. My battery is about to die anyways, so I gotta try and really get this out without fucking it up. This is Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton. My genuine question is, did you guys read the book? Because all the videos that I saw about this book talked about one scene in particular, and this scene happened fairly early on in the book. I'm going to say spoilers. I don't think necessarily there's spoilers in here, but if you knew absolutely nothing about the book like I did, it might be a spoiler for you. So I'm just going to unpack it. Here we go. So your FMC, her name is Sawyer. Sawyer's on the run. She finds herself in Australia. She's been surviving off of stealing men's identities, like their credit cards, and that's how she's been living. Well, she fucked around and found out with the wrong guy. This guy is Enzo. Enzo found out, and he was just going to turn her in, but something really was bothering him. Something about his own past that really made him pursue her. Enzo takes Sawyer out on his boat. He works with sharks, and proceeds. This is the notorious scene, and unless I read this completely wrong, this is what I've got. He proceeds to hate fuck her while drowning her in shark infested water with a bloody lip. So every video that I saw describes it a little bit differently, and not exactly the way that I read it. Anyways, so I felt like this whole book was based on that one scene. This one scene happened, like I said, fairly early on in the book. Enzo isn't paying attention, doesn't see this storm that's coming through, and it's a doozy. And basically shipwrecks them onto this island with this out of commission lighthouse. And they meet this crazy old bastard who agrees to let them stay there, but for some mysterious reason, doesn't have a working radio, which I call bullshit, and decides to lock them together in one room to sleep each night. So it's really already fucked up. They start hearing these strange noises. He tells them that this place is haunted, and so they kind of buy it. Excuse me. And Enzo doesn't trust this guy for anything. And what a lot of people don't tell you is that Sawyer is dealing with her past, and Enzo's dealing with his past. And those two past really hinder their present together. So they've got a lot of shit to unpack in order to make this work. And really, it is like an lovers to enemies situation, because that's what they find themselves in. So they're really having to deal with these things and then deal with each other on top of this crazy old bastard, on top of the never-ending shitstorm that just seems to be coming towards them. Because nothing is what it seems, honestly. Excuse me. And it's just completely bonkers, the amount of stuff that they have to unpack and the stuff that they go through. I'm not going to give you the rest of the details on what happens and what they have to go through, but let's just say that they're not alone. Everything works out in the end, but it's really what they have to endure and what they have to process and what they discover about each other, about themselves. And it's just really, I can't find the right word for this, but it's very intriguing and it's very consuming. And it was such a good read. I absolutely loved it. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like everybody did me dirty when I was relying on this one scene. Had no idea that the shit show was about to unfold for me. And I was here for it. Absolutely here for it. But again, very heavy and dark subject matter. So check your triggers. But if you haven't read it, go read it. I can't talk. See, look, this is how discombobulated it's left me. I can't even speak anymore, but that's what happens when you make 5 videos in a row. So there you go. But again, check it out. Doesn't Hurt by H.D. Carlton.